It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Tuesday, January the 18th, 2022. Brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Well, it is here. It seemed like a long way off when they first announced it back in December, but the Bailey County Junior Livestock Show for 2022 is going on this week. And, of course, the real show begins on Friday, January the 21st, the end of this week, beginning at 8 a.m. that morning from the Bailey County Coliseum. They will go in this order and be judged by these judges. The Rabbit Show will be judged along with the Poultry Show by Teresa DeSautel. The Lamb Show will follow, and the Goat Show, both being judged by Preston Lawrence. The Swine Show will follow, and the Beef Cattle Show, and the judge will be Brooke Tyson for both of those. And then the Dairy Heifer Show, and the judge will be Leanne Robinson. The announcer, again, for this year is Jim Daniel. And then on Saturday, January the 22nd, the following day at noon, they will have a premium sale there at the Bailey County Coliseum. Of course, lots more going on this week surrounding the livestock show, including today. They're already setting up the pens at the Coliseum. This morning, the animals will move into the Coliseum on Thursday morning. Then at 5 o'clock, they will begin classification of all the animals. 7 that evening will be a mandatory exhibit meeting on Thursday. And then, of course, the next morning at 8 a.m. is when the show starts, Friday, January 21st. We'll be doing a full live stream. Our live stream last year lasted right at 10 hours long. We cut it into 2 sessions. Of course, they'll have the morning session and the break for about an hour for lunch, and then have an afternoon session. And so that all will be available on our Facebook pages, Gil-Am Channel 6 Muleshoe, our YouTube channel, Gil-Am Advertising, and, of course, the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. And that live stream is being brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Dell Oil Company, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Mohawk Auto Parts, Burton Service Center, McCormick Seeds, High Tech Automotive, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Muleshoe Livestock Auction, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, WTG Fuels, Shipments Body Shop and Autoplex, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Precure Electric, Bailey County Farm Bureau, Scott Miller, K&K Pharmacy, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, McDonald's Restaurant, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Randall Field CPA, Muleshoe Feed Barn, and Bammert Seed. All that coming up this Friday for the live stream from the Bailey County Junior Livestock Show. It begins at 8 a.m. So join us Friday morning, 8 a.m. for our live stream broadcast. Of course, we'll carry to you live all the remarks by the judges as they judge each classification, along with Jim Daniel, the PA announcer there at the Coliseum live on our live stream. 8 a.m. all day on Friday, the Bailey County Junior Livestock Show, if you can't make it out to the Coliseum. In the coming weeks, the City of Muleshoe, the Muleshoe Independent School District, and the Muleshoe Area Hospital District will be ordering their elections. Election day is Saturday, May the 7th. All voting will take place at the Muleshoe City Hall. The City of Muleshoe will be holding a general election to elect District 1 and District 2 council members, currently held by Crystal Alarcon and Lupe Mendoza. The Muleshoe Independent School District will hold school board elections to elect 2 at-large board members. These positions are currently held by Kevin Morris and Ashley Turnbow. The Muleshoe Area Hospital District Board has 3 seats up for election. Board members for District 1, currently held by Gail Richardson. District 3, currently held by Landon Nichols. And District 5, currently held by Zona Gatewood, will all be elected on May 7th. For those who wish to run for office, candidate packets are available for pickup from the City Secretary's office at City Hall. The first day to file for a place on the general election ballot is Wednesday, January the 19th, tomorrow, 2022. And the last day to file for a place is Friday, February the 18th. The last day that an individual may register to vote in these elections is Thursday, April the 7th. Early voting for these elections all begin at will be held at City Hall, 215 South 1st Street, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., beginning Monday, April the 25th, and ending Tuesday, May the 3rd. For more information, please contact Zana Carpenter, the City Secretary, 806-272-4528. And again, she's the one you need to see at City Hall, 215 South 1st Street, if you want to get a packet to get on the ballot. And again, that election day for the city, the school, and the hospital district boards is Saturday, May the 7th. Thanks so much to Zana for getting us all that good information. Well, we haven't had an obituary in about 10 days, and that has been a blessing, as during this COVID era, it has been just massive amounts of death and obituaries here on the Muletrain, and we didn't do a Muletrain last week. Mom finished up her last 2 sessions last week at Trust Point for speech therapy, and it was very tasking, and she did really well, and they decided that she would do well with 8 more weeks. We're taking 2 weeks off before we start the next 8 weeks, as we have the livestock show this week, and then next week for Mom's 79th birthday, I'm going to take her to Angel Fire. So we'll be out of town next week. Hope you do understand, as we didn't do a Muletrain last week and won't do one next week as well. But that's the way it works. It's just Mom and I now, and of course she is undergoing speech therapy twice a week at Trust Point in Lubbock. So keep her on your prayers today. She has gotten a lot out of these sessions with a speech pathologist and is doing better. Muleshoe Meals on Wheels needs your help. This is your chance to make a difference. They're looking for volunteers to help deliver meals within the city limits here in Muleshoe. They need a weekly driver to deliver a route on Tuesdays, and then a substitute drivers to fill in when regular drivers are unavailable. Pick up meals at 11 a.m. and it typically takes you about 30 to 45 minutes depending on the route. If you're interested, contact Judy Kaufman at the Bailey County Office of the Aging in the courthouse, or you can call her 806-272-3647. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned.
Hey Muleshoe, I'm Julia Reynolds, and whenever I come to town to visit family, I always choose Leal's Mexican restaurant, preferably more than one. My favorite is the Laura's Special with extra queso. It gets no better than that. The original Leal's Mexican restaurant is located at 1010 West American Boulevard, where you can dine in with the Leal's family's authentic dishes or carry out by simply calling ahead at 806-272-3294.
You can make your home safer in the new year at Frying Cox and Muleshoe, 401 South 1st Street, with their new line of Safety First products, including ultra clear plug protectors, outlet shields, cabinet, toilet, and appliance locks, fireplace bumpers, and also available as doorway gates in several different sizes, plus much, much more. Also brand new in the new year at Frying Cox is a selection of chain link fence repair parts, including ties, rail ends, gate elbows, butterfly and fork latch kits, and much more. Also new, large selection of caster wheels from 10-inch to 1.5-inch wheels, an array of wheel types like pneumatic, soft rubber, cast iron, and more. New pressure tanks in 86-gallon and 119-gallon varieties, and all the parts you need to install them, including pressure gauges, switches, and more. The manager's special now is a 4.5-pound bag of Cardinal wild bird food for only $7.19, and the 20-pound bag is $18.89. Frying Cox has a great selection of hand warmers, toe warmers, and foot warmers with cold weather still remaining. See new drywall picture hangers, the 15, 25, and 45-pound versions. Also 25-foot measuring tapes by Lufkin, and the inline tradesman shears. New silicone sealant and window and door sealing available now. New at Fry & Cox as well is the drill brush power scrubbers. No more hand scrubbing. They easily connect to your cordless drill. Fry & Cox sells a great selection of heaters as there's still lots more cold weather ahead this winter. They have tower, quart, space heaters, oil-filled radiators, bathroom ceramic heaters, utility heater, infrared heaters, electric radiant heaters, and a selection of Mr. Heater propane tank top heaters available now. Get your new year off right by getting into Fry & Cox Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. at 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas. Well, it is time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy right here in Muleshoe. They're open Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. And they remind you, Christine Isaacson and Crystal Alicon, the two pharmacists, along with all of their helpful employees, remind you that they are now accepting walk-ins for COVID-19 vaccinations. Swing by the pharmacy at your convenience to get your vaccine, 1411 West American Boulevard. Also remember, they can do COVID-19 tests as well, along with flu tests, but they ask that you call ahead to make an appointment. 806-272-7511, and stay in your car when you come for the appointment, and they will come out to you at K&K Pharmacy. Don't forget, seasonal affective disorder is always around in the wintertime blues area, which we're definitely in right here in Muleshoe. They have some great tips to combat seasonal affective disorder, like spend more time outdoors, resist unhealthy eating, supplement your diet, remain active, maintain a regular sleep schedule, and reach out if you do need support. K&K Pharmacy, your locally home-owned hometown pharmacy right here in Muleshoe, 1411 West American Boulevard. They can help you in their store now. Also, you can call 806-272-7511, and they can deliver straight to your home here in Muleshoe, or you can come through their very convenient drive-through window on the west edge of the building at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe. Well, it's still been quite a roller coaster with some really nice sort of springtime days and then very cold days sprinkled in and some wind. And today on Tuesday we're going through a breezy day. It should be warmer as the afternoon goes on, with a high near 69 degrees in sunny conditions, but the breezy west wind will be 20 to 25 miles per hour as we go on. There is a red flag warning for the entire Muleshoe area. It is extremely dry and windy, which makes very dangerous fire issues for the area. There is a burn ban in effect for Bailey County. The last time we received any substantial amount of rain here in Muleshoe, it was October the 2nd. Since then, we've gone nearly bone dry. We did have a small ice and snow episode on January the 1st that resulted in 3/100ths of an inch of moisture. Other than that, we've been bone dry for months and months and months here in the Muleshoe area. So be aware there is a burn ban for Bailey County. Mostly clear tonight, this Tuesday evening. Mostly clear, low around 25, west winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then sunny on Wednesday, high near 44. So much colder tomorrow as this front is moving through our area. North-northwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, becoming northeast in the afternoon. Wednesday night, a slight chance of snow flurries after midnight, mostly cloudy, low around 13 degrees, east-northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Thursday, 20% chance of snow showers before noon. Mostly cloudy, high only 35 during the day on Thursday. East-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon hours. Thursday night, mostly clear, low around 11. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Then Friday, livestock show day here in Bailey County. We'll have a warmer day, sunny, high around 50 degrees, south-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, mostly cloudy Friday night, low around 17. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming north-northeast after midnight Friday night. Saturday, partly sunny, high only about 42 degrees, north-northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, then partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 15 degrees. Sunday, sunny, high near 51. Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 18. Monday, sunny, high near 57. So 69 will be our high today, and that's the highest will be for the next 7 days. It's going to be much colder tomorrow. And then Thursday, a high only at 35 degrees. Friday will pop back up with a high around 50. Partly sunny and 42 on Saturday for the weekend, and sunny will end it out with a high around 51. So the winter weather is back in effect with some slight chances of snow on Wednesday night and Thursday morning, a 20% chance of snow showers. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Well, we hate that we read this morning as I went to look for a DSHS Health Department update for Bailey County on our COVID numbers, active cases, that the Health Department for the whole state of Texas has ended the active case count for county by county, so we won't have that going forward anymore. As of our last number, it was January the 6th that I took down. We had 48 active cases here in Bailey County, and that's how it had been for over a month and a half in the 40, 50, 60 active case count number. And again, that was January the 6th. We'll have no more active case numbers going forward from the state health department. I hate that. That's sort of how I gauged how active we should be. As you know, Mom is in her late 70s, and I was trying my best to protect her from COVID-19. Well, the girls, Lady Mules, are doing great in basketball so far this season, as they beat last week the Dimmitt Bobbies 56-26, and then on Friday beat Denver City 59-38. The Lady Mules are tied for second place in District 338. Brownfield girls are first, 7-0. The Lady Mules and Littlefield are both tied for second at 5-1. Lamesa and Denver City are tied for fourth at 2-4. And Dimmitt and Friona are tied for sixth at 0-6. So the Lady Mules having a great season so far. Again, they're 5-1, and last week they both beat Dimmitt and Denver City resoundingly. The boys in District 3A are 1-3 on the season. Brownfield is first with 5-0 at 5-0. Dimmitt 4-0 in second. Denver City and Lamesa tied at third for 2-2, and Littlefield and Muleshoe are tied at fifth at 1-3. Friona is 0-5 on the district season. Last week the Mules lost to Dimmitt 59-34, and Denver City 46-27. They continue district action this week, as they will be in action. I believe both of these games are here in Muleshoe. They will take on Littlefield today, beginning at 5 o'clock. The JV girls and boys game will both simultaneously be played. The varsity girls game is at 6:15, along with the 9th grade team. Then the varsity boys versus Littlefield will be at 7:30 here in Muleshoe. Then on Friday, January the 21st, the JV girls and boys will be in action here in Muleshoe versus Brownfield at 5 p.m. The varsity girls at 6:15, and then the varsity boys at 7:30. So that will be a big matchup, as Brownfield, both boys and girls, have first place in District 3A. Of course, there will be no school for the livestock show this Friday here for the Muleshoe Independent School District 4 campuses. And then on Saturday, there will be a powerlifting meet at Dalhart. So good luck to the powerlifting athletes as they will be in action at Dalhart at a powerlifting meet. You might want to mark on your calendar now the senior night games for basketball will be versus Dimmitt, and that will be held on February the 1st here at the Muleshoe High School Gymnasium. And the senior night will approximately be held at 7:15 between the varsity girls and the varsity boys game. We will be there to film that senior spotlight on February 1st, so look for that if you cannot make it. And that will be, again, February 1st between the varsity girls and varsity boys game versus Dimmitt. Crazy that we're already that far down into basketball season. St. Anne's Catholic Church in Bovina will have their annual German sausage dinner Sunday, January the 30th from 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the St. Anne's Parish Hall on 3rd Street in Bovina. They'll be serving homemade German sausage, creamed potatoes and gravy, green beans, sauerkraut, a relish plate, homemade bread, and desserts, tea or coffee. It's $12 for adults, $6 for children 6 and under. Takeout plates will be available at no additional charge. Sausage will be available to purchase the day of the dinner or by contacting any St. Anne's member prior to the dinner. They make regular sausage, jalapeno, and green chili sausage. Again, the dinner will be Sunday, January the 30th, 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the St. Anne's Parish Hall on 3rd Street in Bovina. The German sausage dinner sponsored by the St. Anne's Catholic Church. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center reminds you, for your family, for your community, and for your country to get vaccinated. You can get your COVID-19 vaccines or your flu vaccines at either of the clinics there at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Call for more information, 806-272-4524. Also, the Muleshoe Area Medical Center reminds you if you or a loved one needs more time to heal after an illness, injury, or surgery, they have a great swing bed program that can help. Call the swing bed coordinator at 806-272-4524 or go to their website, muleshoehospital.com/recovery for more information. Muleshoe Area Medical Center reminds you to get vaccinated for you, for your family, for your community, and for your country. Well, at the Bailey County Senior Center, Main and Avenue D this week, today on Tuesday, they're serving Tuesday, January the 18th, they're serving barbecue chicken breast. Tomorrow on Wednesday, chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes. On Thursday, January the 20th, barbecue beef brisket. Then on Friday, January 21st, fish or chicken strips along with borracho beans. On Monday, January 24th, sloppy joe on a bun. Then next week on Tuesday, January 25th, crispy chicken breast on a bun. All that's served around lunchtime at the Bailey County Senior Center, Main and Avenue D. Well, look on your screen now during the Muletrain, or also on the front page of our website. You can see a picture of the Dairy Farmers of America giving the Bailey County Food Pantry a brand new industrial refrigerator along with a $2,000 donation, a check to fill it with milk. Pictured in front of the new refrigerator and presenting the check in our picture for the Dairy Farmers of America is James Hancock, Heather, Zoe, and Alex, Leela Jones, along with her kids Abby, Jake, and Eli, and their father and grandfather Larry Hancock. Accepting the check for the Bailey County Food Pantry is Chris and Gina Martis. And look for that on rotating on our screen here in the Muletrain on our website, muleshoetv.com on the front page. Also, we shared it on our Facebook pages, Gil Lamb, Channel 6 Muleshoe, and our Twitter feed as well. On your prayer list today, please remember Doris Scott and Ruby Green, Marilyn Cox. Keep Mom Megan Reynolds on your prayer list today. Ronnie Angeli, Bruce and Cindy Purdy as they move from Muleshoe. Keep Sue Basir and Travis Basir on your prayer list today. Jim Young, Pat King needs to be on your prayer list today. Joe Jinks, a former longtime resident of Muleshoe, now in Lubbock. Betty Noble, Melbourne Tom Bratcher, J.W. Harrington, Carolyn Stovall, Ed and Carolyn Cox down in the Houston area. Betty Ott, Kearney Scoggins, Larry Combs, Judy Wilbanks, Daryl Embry, Carolyn Johnson Turner, and Royce Turner. Keep Jeff Skipworth on your prayer list today as well. Please remember all those who have recently lost a loved one, including the family of David Griswold, the family of Stephen Creedle, the family of Alex Garcia needs to remain on your prayer list today, the family of Walter Marie Boness, the family of Robert Wasson, the family of Dr. Charles Pummel needs to be on your prayer list today, the family of Jeff Hamilton, and the family of Kenny Kittrell. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our Muletrain News program free of charge on demand anytime you want to on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page, and lots of archived older Muletrain News programs available as well.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Marion had fun growing up. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCECOOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
When Marion Ritchie was growing up in the small northeast Texas community of Leonard, her family had hoedowns every Saturday night.
Everybody would come around and bring their instruments, the big old upright bass and fiddles and banjos and guitars and mandolins, and we just had a field day. And so that's why I love country and gospel music. I actually have a little bluegrass gospel band.
Marion is one of those people who always appears to be on stage. You know when she's around.
Well, I was from a family of 6, and you had to fight to do whatever you wanted to, and you had to be the loudest, and you had to be the first, okay, or you weren't heard at all. Growing up, we had the Kool-Aid house, you know, where all the kids would go to the Kool-Aid house, and gosh, we played school when school was out. We had bicycle races. It was absolutely the good old days. We played baseball out in the middle of the street, football out in the middle of the street. We played kick the can, king on the mountain, pop the whip, you know, all those games that we played back then. Yes, we did all of them. Red Rover, and hide and go seek. We played marbles and jacks and hopscotch. In the mornings, a lot of times when I wake up, it's really funny because my husband wakes up before I do, and he's in the living room. And when I wake up, I say, "Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Everyone who's out can come in free." You know, that was part of the game of hide and go seek. And he said, "Where did you come up with that?" No, but I do it quite often. We spent tops. We were kids. There were 6 of us. We did everything. And then you put us 6, and then all the kids in the neighborhood coming over. There's nothing I can think of that we didn't do.
Christmas was a special time.
We strung popcorn. We made the little loops out of construction paper. We had very few bought ornaments. You know, we made most of our ornaments. And our stocking was a big old fat sock that somebody had stretched out and couldn't wear anymore. They may have wore them after we got through with them anyway, but we got like ribbon candy. You know, it wasn't like you putting stockings in the fancy stockings these days. We got like ribbon candy, orange, apple, nuts, pecans, and Brazil nuts. The Brazil nuts were our favorite thing because we never got them. We didn't even know what they were till Christmas.
Marion Ritchie of Winsboro. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.